The following contest is Batsumania! Introducing first, making his way from the fashion capital of the world, representing Danshi, the beautiful boy, Toro.
It worked so well yesterday, we're going to do it again tonight. It's AWL Season 22 Finale, Night 2, and we're starting off with Batsumania. I have been told that the beautiful boy, Taro, calls this outfit Last Hero of the Heart. And he's coming out to his original entrance music, not the music of Ningen Damashi, wanting to stand as his own man in what might be his final match in the Animated Wrestling League.
Introducing next, making his way from the mean streets of Niigata, the white, Tanaka, Hebitsukai. Please lose.
The Houdini of Batsumania returns, the charter member of the 100 Loss Club in the Animated Wrestling League. The worst wrestler we've ever had, yet somehow he keeps surviving these frickin' matches. And I hate to admit it, he, by virtue of a whole lot of cheating, was the first AWL Grand Champion. Anyway, lovely weather we're having today. It's a bit warm out here. Actually, to be honest, Canada going through a little bit of a heat wave at the moment, so the crowd, this capacity crowd, super no vacancy, very happy at our professional air conditioning system and the cold beer that we have on tap. Available at concession stands throughout the building.
Introducing next, making his way from Tokyo, Japan, the Prince of the Pinball, Hebitsukai.
A member of the bumper crop of 2015 rookies, he spent a great deal of time in the Giant Skills tag team, and unfortunately that tag team's lack of success has resulted in the Prince of the Pinball being here in Batsumania. He, Fu, Me, 1, 2, 3. He, for me, an alternate reading of each me's son. That's how you write it in kanji. And hopefully we'll get to see him next season. And now a man who is looking to, once again, make a fresh start in AWL Strong and Free.
And finally, making his way to the ring, also from Tokyo, Japan, Kurosu Hiroyuki Showdown.
So while we have 2 representatives of AWL Strong and Free and 2 representatives from AWL Hontai, we have 4 Japanese nationals in this match. 4 Japanese wrestlers, 2 of them from Tokyo, which does kind of make sense. Tokyo literally contains about a quarter of the population of the country. And a lot more if you include like the surrounding areas like Saitama, Chiba, that sort of area. Some people call the greater Tokyo area as far out as like Yokohama. Anyway, enough Japanese geography for right now. It's the beautiful boy, the asshole, the pinfall specialist, and the redemption arc. Starting us off in AWL Batsumania. If you are not familiar with the rules of Batsumania, first of all, welcome to the Animated Wrestling League. We hope you like what you're seeing, and please subscribe, like, leave a comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff. It makes me feel better on the inside. Can't get me, sadness. Anyway, in this match, it is a 4-way elimination match. However, it is unique in that the winner of each fall leaves the ring. They are safe. They will leave this season finale with their careers intact and will have a chance to redeem themselves next season. The loser of the 3rd and final fall will be fired from the Animated Wrestling League immediately. They will be released from their contract, we will wish them well in their future endeavors, and they're done. Kaminari Hime over in the Joshi division, because we do believe in parity of the genders here in the Animated Wrestling League. Kaminari Hime already off the roster. She's gone. Again, we do wish her the best and hope that she finds great success in the greater wrestling world. Taking a look at this match, I would put the smart money on Hifumi Ryuji to save himself, the man who can find a pinfall combination anywhere at any time is probably quite likely to pick up a fall out of 3 possible opportunities. And he's also the first one to go under the ring to require some weaponry. In this case, a folding table, and that is a Canadian folding table, not a Japanese table. That is, if you know anything about wrestling, that is a significant difference. STO, Space Tornado Ogawa. He does normally transition that into a quick cover, but realizes on the outside that is pointless, sending Hifumi Ryuji into the bike racks that we use here in Canada as the crowd barricade. Collar and elbow tie-up here. Going for that choke version of the STO as the last of the flying Yukis comes in to try and save himself. We do try to keep a spotlight on everybody. That choke TO, I guess you might call that. And just throw Tanaka Kenichi into the barricade. And of course, we've got Hifumi Ryuji out here saying, if anyone actually wants to have a wrestling match, I'm available at your leisure. DDT, however, by the beautiful boy, Ikemen Taro. He's won matches with that DDT. Very few wrestlers since Jake the Snake Roberts actually have won a match with just a DDT. But I've seen Hifumi Ryuji do it, but he's now going for his official registered Hisatsu Waza, the Sparkle Splash. No water in the pool, however. The Prince of the Pinfall getting out of dodge. All 4 wrestlers back in that 20 by 20 foot ring. No time limit, no disqualification. Final 3 count, he calls that. But it's broken up immediately. That's the danger of these kind of matches. Whenever there's other people in the ring, before it gets down to one-on-one, there's always a risk that somebody's going to come in and break it up. Niigata Street Cutter, broken up by Hifumi Ryuji. A little tit for tat there with Bug Life Tanaka Kenichi, who at this point, I hate to say it, we have to consider an AWL veteran. He's been here forever. Been here since season 2. We literally can't seem to get rid of him. He actually got fired once and blackmailed and bribed his way back into the company. He disguised himself as Captain AWL and got a contract and somehow made himself the AWL light heavyweight and then grand champion. So we were kind of stuck with him, and we haven't been able to fire him again since, because he seems to always escape these Batsumania matches. Tiger Bomb. And we're going to have a lot of Tiger-related action a little bit later tonight. We've got the Joshi Championship match. It's going to be a Tigers War contest. And we have got the first ever sanctioned War Games match in the Animated Wrestling League. And that will be Tiger versus Tiger, mask versus mask. Coming up later tonight, that'll be our semi-final match. In the main event, of course, Will Ospreay makes his 4th defense of the Grand Championship against AWL Season 0 original, the Technical Wizard, Lee Masters. Lee Masters, Will Ospreay. That's going to be a clash of philosophies. AWL originals, original creations of our league, versus people that we bring in from the outside. Speaking of outsiders, the cold-hearted, handsome devil, Hook, last night, I should say, winning the Outsiders Battle Royal. He's now in the best 4. He's got a future title shot. Next season could be against Ospreay, could be against Lee Masters, could be against somebody else. We don't know yet. And something pleasant is about to happen, and that is pain for Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi. That stop sign flying around the ring. Kenichi barely moving on the outside. It's down to 2 in the ring. There's Hiroyuki Shota not really moving here. Irish whip. Beautiful Japanese arm drag by the Prince of the Pinfall. They're looking for that DDT. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, that one hit. And into the sleeper hold. Tanaka Kenichi trying to win with Hiroyuki Shota's own sleeper hold. Collar and elbow tie-up opportunity here. Again, oh, beautiful, good old-fashioned lariat takedown. Rolls through into what looks like a position for a Death Valley driver. Excellent rotation. Tanaka Kenichi grabbing himself, getting out of there. Samoan drop, and the guy's not even a Samoan. Yes, there are people in wrestling who are not Samoans. WWE. Into the cover. And a kick out. And there's a sleeper. There's the Hideyuki Shota sleeper hold. He's got the leverage position. And that is it.
Hideyuki Shota has survived.
Alright, we're going to have a quick reset. And we are going straight back into the second stage of Batsumania. Credit to our graphics people. They made graphics for every possible combination here. We are back in it. Round 2. Batsumania, secondo stage. And now the panic sets in. Now the worry sets in. Because you realize you've already wrestled one match. You've already wrestled a good... Oh god, how long has it been? We don't have the time limit on. 2, 4... You've already wrestled a good 10-minute match. So you're starting to feel the fatigue. You're starting to feel tired. Professional wrestling, well known as the most cardiovascularly intensive sport in the world. Boom! Down with the snake eyes. And you're basically putting yourself through multiple car crashes a night to be able to do this. You've got to be a peak athlete to have any hope of a career in the animated wrestling league or anywhere in pro wrestling, to be honest. Over the top rope, down to the floor. What do we have here? This is not good. Beautiful boy, Ikementaro, for a second, realizing the rules of Batsumania. There are very few rules. One of them is falls only count in the ring. There's no count out, there's no disqualification. You can fight on the outside as long as you like and go anywhere you like, but you can only win the match inside that AWL 20 by 20 foot ring, and you can only win by pinfall or submission. The referee will not make a TKO call. We don't allow them to do that. If you're going to lose your career, you're going to lose it by getting pinned or by tapping out. We're not going to send anybody home on a judgment call. And I think that was supposed to be a victory roll of some kind. Didn't work at all. And now once again, second fall in a row, Hifumi Ryuji going for the plunder. One, forcing the referee to slap the ladder. That's going to hurt the referee's hand. And a blatant foul by Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi, but it is a no disqualification match. You know what? That's how he's done it. That's how he's always done it, is cheating. 1, 2... on the barely moving Hifumi Ryuji. And now going for some rather unorthodox but effective offense, getting Hifumi Ryuji at least momentarily off of his feet. Oh, big drop kick as that ladder teetering precariously. That is solid steel sticking into the ring. Wrestlers need to be aware of what's going on where that is. Taiko-like hammer blows there by the Sparkle Splash! Referee could not even get into position for the 1 count there. Now remember, this is not necessarily the end of the road. If you don't win this match, there's still one last stage. Thankfully, Hifumi Ryuji able to kick out, and we do not have to go yet to Batsumania the Finaru. But the panic has started to set in here. Everybody realizes they no longer have the buffer. And now it looks like the Canadian Equalizer being brought into the joy of the crowd. Wrestling fans in other countries want tables. Here in Canada, they want hockey fights. I remember I was in the arena with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, wrestling each other and getting a "Go Leafs Go" chant going. Adam Copeland coming out in the Leafs colors, borrowing somebody's Oilers jersey to put over Christian Cage's head and beat the crap out of him in the penalty box in Toronto. It was hilarious. I loved it. I was also part of the crowd that was singing that song. 1, 2, kickouts. Yet again. Boot to the midsection, going for a DDT of his own. DDT! And he gets straight into the cover, does the Prince of the Pinfall, but once again, the third wrestler, I should say, the referee's usually the third man, but the third wrestler in the match, being the difference maker, the difference between victory and defeat, Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi into a cover of his own now. 1, 2, 3.
Unfortunately, Thug Life Tanaka Kenichi has survived.
The little bastard escapes again. One of these two men are wrestling their last match in the AWL, and I don't think the beautiful boy was actually that confident, so I'm leaning back against the ropes. That wasn't confidence, that wasn't cockiness, that was a mind game. There are no seconds or tag team partners permitted at ringside in Batsumania. But you know that Hyojin Kobayashi of Giant Skills and the entire Ningen Damashi team, it's a sellout at the monitor backstage. They are watching this. Going for that double wrist clutch. A move that could separate the shoulders, could do damage to the neck of the wrestler. As well as going right back to the hold. Could get a submission here, but he does know how to transition this into a pinfall as well. Does Hifumi Ryuji. We might lose the sartorial brilliance of the beautiful boy Ikemen Taro. We might lose the technical expertise of Hifumi Ryuji, the prince of the pinfall. Right now, not trying to out-tech the guy, needing to out-strike Hifumi Ryuji is Ikemen Taro. And again, no time limit on this match. This will go as long as it takes for us to have a winner. Into the cover. Referee about to end somebody's career yet again. No, not at that juncture. Hifumi Ryuji will go for a pinfall. Goes for the leg drop. Does not connect. Fans are chanting, both these guys, and I wish we could keep both these guys. I really do. But that is not the way of the Animated Wrestling League. You win, or you go home. Cross body block. We've got so much great talent coming in from the dojo, coming in from the outside, from around the wrestling world. We just can't hold on to people who don't win wrestling matches. I'm sorry, I wish we could. Sparkle, splash, connects for the 1, 2, oh, 2.5, half a second away from losing your contract. Hifumi Ryuji and Kaminari Hime were part of a victorious mixed tag team just a couple of weeks ago. And now one of them is gone, the other might be gone in a minute. The Japanese, oh no, I don't need, he thinks twice, thinks I don't need that. Maybe you do. There's the spear. Spear does nothing on the outside. No cover. Hifumi Ryuji trying to wear down his opponent. Normally this is where the referee would start that AWL 20 count. Absolutely not in this situation. Indie neck breaker. And that back roll, that's normally where he would go into a press, into a cover, hook the leg. Can't do that here at the moment, obviously. Hifumi Ryuji, 1, 2, 3, each knee, son, 3 counter death snare. And now he goes for the Shinai. Cuts! Cracking ribs, bursting blood vessels. One of those is more serious than the other. The beautiful boy realizing I need to keep this back in the ring. I need to keep him away from the weapons. Hifumi Ryuji has gone for the weaponry every single fall in this Batsumania match. Maybe that was a strategy. Backflip, knee collapse. Drops down into the cover. 1, 2, no. These guys have been wrestling for over 20 minutes now. They need to figure out, or roughly 20 minutes. One more sparkle splash. Is that going to do it? It might. There's been no defense. 1, 2, kick out. Fans chanting one more time. I concur. One more big move could do it. But now it looks like he's got a heel hook. Maybe going for a submission here. Hifumi Ryuji realizing he doesn't dare tap out. His career is on the line. But his ankle or his knee might be effed right now. And a half Boston Crab, he grabs at that knee. Hifumi Ryuji grabs at the knee in pain, and immediately Ikebentaro goes for it. That is his tutelage under the Scion of Submission, the former tag team partner of Hifumi Ryuji in Team Victory. Okay, that left leg, that's going to be a target. Wait a minute, he's DDT! Into the cover! The most beautiful DDT in professional wrestling saves the beautiful boy. And the Ningen Danshi theme, this time echoing throughout the AWL arena. The sparkle splash, the knee collapse, and in the end, the DDT to pick up the 1, 2, 3. Ending the career of the Prince of the Pinfall. We shall not see his light again.
Ikebentaro has survived. Hifumi Ryuji is hereby released from his AWL contract. On behalf of the Animated Wrestling League, we wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
Indeed we do, but we go forward into this season finale with a match that I think we've all been wanting to see, even if we don't want to see one of the guys in it.
The following contest is the Snake Style Showdown. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from the red of the Yokai, accompanied by and representing Monster Union, the Serpentine Sensation, Hebitsukai.
Bit of a new attitude from the Monster Union coming down. The field commander, Hebitsukai, getting the greatest test of his snake-style professional wrestling against the master and the innovator of that style, accompanied by the cat daughter, Nekomusume, the wrestling mummy from the Sands of Time, King Akira. The only reason Wild Thing, the lethal lycanthrope from Transylvania, is not out here is because Wild Thing has a title defense coming up later tonight and is backstage preparing for that. Otherwise, you would have the whole team here. Viva Monster Union. In fact, I've just been told that Canadian National Championship defense is next after this snake-style showdown. Serpent versus Serpent.
And his opponent making his way to the ring from the Nile Riverbed, the Cobra Supernova, the master of snake style, Ophidian.
For over two decades, Ophidian has been the definition of the snake wrestler. When the reptile tribe entered Lucha Underground, came to the temple, many were asking, where was Ophidian? Where was the master? Well, finally we see Snake versus Snake. Nobody trusts him after the time of the Crucible. Some have worked with him out of respect for his legacy as a trainer. But even that, you'll notice, nobody at ringside, none of his friends, none of his colleagues. He is all on his own, where Hebitsukai has a team behind him. Bang the gong, we are on, swing and a miss. Great sidestep by what we have to call the snake-style veteran. He's been doing this a lot longer than Hebitsukai. Big boot by Ophidian, and Ophidian with the first big takedown of the match with a drop kick. And springboard, clothesline, turns it into a bulldog. Ophidian, the master of body agency, controlling himself, every muscle in his body completely under his control. Going for rapid DDTs, you know the snake style. Strike first, strike fast, strike hard, no mercy. And that is exactly what Ophidian is doing in the opening minute of this match. Another drop kick. Is he saying something? I can't quite make it out. I think I can hear Ophidian saying something, but I don't know what he's saying. Something, maybe something in parcel tongue for all I know. Vertical suplex. Hebigol. We'll call it Hebigol. And wait a minute. First to go for the Ophidian death grip is Ophidian himself, a cobra. Hebitsukai, if you didn't know, actually means cobra in Japanese. So a literal snake spirit from the realm of the yokai. These two very, very similar. One from Egypt, one from Japan. Of course, we find snakes pretty much everywhere in the world. A true universal style, if ever there was one. Sack of something. As King Akira celebrating on the outside, the manipulator watching on. Anyone else think she looks tired? Over the top comes the still hissing Ophidian, but walks right into the spear. Collar elbow tie up. Hebitsukai. No, Ophidian comes out on top of that exchange. Grabs the head. With a snake more than anything else, you grab the head, you control the head, the body will follow. 1, 2. Yeah, Ophidian knew that wasn't going to work. But that was a mind game. That was, I'm showing the mastery. Enzigiri. Again, Ophidian delivering that move better than anyone. And back to the Ophidian death grip. Gets down into it as best he can. Slithers down to the ground. This is the new modern AWL version of the hold. Not with the body scissors this time, but with the full weight and the force of the legs pushing back as the arms pull back. I think actually a superior version of that hold. And backbreaker over the back. Into the one. Take out the core of Ophidian. You will take away a great deal of that flexibility. And now, Hebitsukai's Ophidian death grip, and Ophidian himself has tapped out to this once, the Cobra Clutch. He has tapped out to this version of this hold once before from Hebitsukai himself. This is the snake-style showdown. Both of these wrestlers very similar. Over the top rope, down to the floor. It's almost like I was ripping one off when I made the other. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, know what I'm saying. AWL rules are in effect here, so disqualifications and countouts are a possibility. And it does look like Ophidian has been busted open. Hard to tell through that full face mask of his. Of course, the mask, a reflection of the soul of the wrestler. And back into the Ophidian, and this time there is no tap out possible. Or at least it will not be acknowledged, but you can certainly do damage, and you've got 14 counts to do it in. Ophidian not going to wait for Hebitsukai to get bored or have to answer the 20 count himself, as both snakes slither back into the ring. But only Ophidian under his own power. Enzigiri does not connect this time, as the referee removing a chair that was snuck in, I believe, by the manipulator. Drop down. knee trembler. Perfectly placed elbow right at the heart. And a standing star press straight into the cover. 1, 2, kick out. Fair count by the officials. We're about to reach the halfway point of the time limit here. Kick to the midsection, going for the Egyptian Destroyer. He hits the Egyptian Destroyer.
Golden Gator, 5 minutes. 5 minutes passed.
I don't know how he did it. But the practitioner showing up the master at the moment. Ophidian looking for an Osirian sacrifice, but he gets a high cross body block instead. And now the distraction. And he seems to be hissing something at the manipulator. The manipulator looking kind of shook up on the outside. She's like standing there stunned. Snake bite! Snake bite! Snake bite! A lucky rope breaker. This match would be over. And there's that poison, the Cobra Venom. The Cobra Venom. Ophidian been known to use that himself. Most memorably in the face of Amasis. Elbow drop from the ropes. One more snake bite away from the ropes will do it. He wants the submission. He wants the submission. He wants the Cobra clutch, the Hebitsukai clutch to overtake the Ophidian death grip. And that ego might be his undoing. Snapmare. Drop kick. Standing star. The Cobra Supernova, the brightest star in the sky right now. And he doesn't want the sacrifice. He wants him standing. Smash with the axe handle. Oh, arm wrench and the kick to the stomach. One more time, looking for the Egyptian Destroyer. The master proves there's still a great deal to learn. Casting Ophidian from the ring. He claims he has been given a redeemer. I don't know if I believe that, but I do believe we know who the better snake is on this night.
Here's your winner, Ophidian!
And Ophidian, again, I just can't quite make out what he's saying, but he's still hissing in the general direction of Monster Union. I don't think this is over. First of 3 championship bouts this evening.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout. To decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Championship. One of 2 contenders championships here in the Animated Wrestling League. The Canadian National Championship and the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship. 5 successful title defenses, and you get to cash in on the champion of your division in a match of your choosing. You leapfrog everybody else in the company. You jump ahead of the best 4. You are the #1 contender. Project Titan, Dr. Jigoku wants that belt. He wants that opportunity. He wants to prove that his wrestlers, his augments, his creations, his machines, his bastardizations of the mad sciences can walk the road less traveled. We call it that because it is a difficult road to walk. Wild Thing had to survive a 6-way elimination scramble match and now has to beat everyone that she didn't beat in that match, and then has to complete her 5 title defenses to get a title shot. That is a massive, massive undertaking. And Dr. Jigoku believes that his augments are capable of this feat.
Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni, all for Dr. Jigoku. I'll be honest, I don't like Monster Union very much, but I like some of their members. And the Manipulator staggering a little bit on her entrance. You see the wild dog of the Monster Union, the hardcore furry, the lethal lycanthrope, the woman who won that belt to escape wrestling in Batsumania this season. All champions are by definition immune from the Batsumania danger zone, and that beautiful Canadian championship saved Wild Thing. As you can see from the number 1 on the side plate, she's already made 1 successful title defense tonight. Could be the second. Showing off her favored prize. The dog that caught the car, and she knows exactly what to do with it. That is Wild Thing. It's 0-1 so far for Monster Union. We'll see if a title defense can turn their fortunes around tonight at the season finale.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Ornaments, Project Titan. And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, tonight making her second title defense. Fighting out of Transylvania, representing Monster Union, the lethal lycanthrope, Wild Thing. This is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Papaganoush in charge.
The referee displays the belt to the crowd so that everybody knows exactly what's at stake here. 30 minutes on the clock. Bang the gong, we are on, and given the aggressive nature of both of these wrestlers, I do not think we're going to need that 30 minutes. There will be no feeling out period in this match. Do not expect a technical classic. Expect a whole lot of throws, a whole lot of slams, a whole lot of suplexes, and a whole lot of just beating the shit out of each other. It's not a BMF title, but it is when these two women are wrestling. Immediately going for a crushing bear hug as Wild Thing, trying to fight her way out of this, hits the bell clap. That's usually a great escape there. Axe bomber actually into the corner, hitting with the side of the elbow, doing a lot more point of impact damage. And a great reversal into a cover. That could be a quick defense here. 1, 2. I know I said this wasn't going to be a technical wrestling match. Well, Wild Thing nearly just won the match on a counter hold. A tail attack from the tailless wrestler. Collar and elbow tie up here, and you notice how on a lot of these throws, Project Titan doesn't leave her feet unless she absolutely has to. She does that suplex toss instead of a traditional vertical suplex. For example, Irish whip. Did you hear that? That sort of hissing sound? Do you guys hear that? No, just me? Yeah, sorry, might be something wrong with my headset. I've had this thing for a while. I should probably replace it. All right, 28. Stomping away on the back paws. Of course, Wild Thing barely wears clothing. Does not wear any kind of wrestling boots. It's going to leave her feet, her ankles, her paws as incredibly vulnerable. And wait a minute, the referee being distracted by the manipulator. That's been at least 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds now. 1, 2. Okay, so Project Titan failing to get the 13 count. As the manipulator trying to save the match for her beast. The Monster Union having a bad night so far. Irish whip into the court. Oh, swing and a miss. With a big boot as well. Spinning heel kick by Wild Thing. What is she going to do right now? Goes for a headbutt. Does not connect. I mean, I hate headbutts in professional wrestling, but damn. What do we have here? Titano Bomb! Project Titan with the Titano Bomb. We can have a new champion right here. 1, 2. No, the superhuman strength of the superhuman wrestler, Wild Thing, able to help her survive. But I've seen that look in the body language of Project Titan before. She loves the Ushigoroshi from the corner. She's got a fireman's carry position. Isatsuwaza Ushigoroshi! Into the cover, the ropes right there, but does Wild Thing realize it? No, she doesn't. We have our first title change of the night, our second so far of the finale overall. All for Dr. Jigoku.
Here's your winner, and the new Canadian National Champion, Project Titan.
Hey, wait a minute. Wild Thing getting back in the ring, and she's... Wild Thing talking to the manipulator. Wait a minute, what? Wild Thing just threw the manipulator in the ring. The augments have scarpered. They're gone. Dr. Jigoku, he's got his belt, he's got his prize, he's getting the hell out of here. Wild Thing, drops a headbutt right on the manipulator. I've never seen anything like this. The manipulator has more control over her wrestlers than any other manager in the history of this list. No, oh my god. That's not even a wrestler. Why can't throw a ball? The echoes of Subate Jigoku Hakase no Tameni are still ringing throughout the arena, but this happens. The Lycanthra Bomb to the manager. What does this mean for the Monster Union? 2 back-to-back losses at the finale. The referee wisely getting the hell out of Dodge. Monster Union not as united as we're used to thinking of them. Stay tuned to season 23 to figure out what the hell's going to happen there.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Joshi Championship. And it is a match in the Tigers' War.
Tiger on Tiger violence up next, our second of 3 championship matches. And we're about to get some questions answered, I think. Sheen Tiger Dream. That is the name of the newest member of the Unified School of the Tiger Style. Nobody's seen this one before last night. After the main event, last night, night 1 of the season finale, these two appeared walking the shadows at the behest of Tiger the Dark, attacking the Black Tigers after they'd won the Joshi Tag Team titles. And we see Sheen Tiger Dream wearing a tiger's mantle. That is a sign of significant rank in the Tiger style of professional wrestling. At least among Golden Tigers. And the Joshi singles and tag team champion, the singles title and her undefeated streak on the line tonight. And of course, she has qualified for the AWL Natsu Taikai. She could be our first ever Natsu Taikai champion and be essentially the queen of 3 belts. Notice she also wears the Tiger's mantle. And it is Spring Tiger, the veteran female Tiger of the Unified School of the Tiger Style, who will be challenging for the Joshi singles title that she's looking at right now over the shoulder. celebrating, yeah, I just got this 24 hours ago. Question is, what condition is Black Tiger Queen in right now? Double champion, double responsibility, double schedule. And it's all for that. Let's make this official.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the unified School of the Tiger style, Spring Tiger. And her opponent is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion, tonight making her second title defense, the undefeated Black Tiger Queen. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League. AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Baba Ganoush in charge.
The number 1 rank versus the defending champion. But of course, this a match in the Tigers War. You saw the win-loss records coming into tonight. This will be first of 2 Tigers War bouts. And of course, that is Golden Tiger versus, Unified Tiger School versus the Black School of the Tiger style, and immediately the power game of Black Tiger Queen on display as we begin this 30-minute time limit match. These Tigers have wrestled each other in every conceivable combination over the last season. They know each other. The only mystery right now is that pink lady in the corner, Shin Tiger Dream. I learned that name as soon as you did on that opening lower third. That does not say talent name. Oh, double stomp does not connect. Does not connect. That could have been viciously damaging. That's not a splash. That doesn't spread out the impact. The double stomp could do enormous damage to the Queen. Take away her win. Take away her core strength. She wouldn't be able to do this. Unfortunately, that didn't happen as Spring Tiger takes a good 10-foot drop flat on her face. And the Black Tigers, this is what they want. They want to be standing tall, dominant, undeniable over the Golden Tigers and Tiger the Dark, who they consider to be a traitor to their kind. Knee to the midsection here, Irish whip. Black Tiger Queen in complete control of the action right now. Power slam. Spring Tiger has not gotten the hit in. Kick to the midsection again. Okay, again, second time now. This is not going to help you win a wrestling match, but it does send a message. Wars are won in the mind before they are won on the battlefield. Deadlift! Sit out power bomb. And we're only 2 minutes into the 30-minute time limit. Not giving the back. Spring Tiger not going to allow a Tiger suplex in this situation. But once again, look at this. No, reversal, victory roll into the cover. First actual cover of the match. 1. And Black Tiger Queen scarpers. And this could be the beginning of a turnaround for Spring Tiger in this contest. She's going for something. Backhand spring Pele kick. The classically trained Japanese Joshi wrestler with a hammerlock now, a simple move, but it can do a lot of damage, especially for a style that requires the double underhook for its most signature moves. And we've seen her pull this incredible elbow from the middle rope, from the white strand. 1, 2. Our ropes, of course, reminiscent of the Canadian maple leaf here in the AWL battle zone in the Greater Toronto area. Now Black Tigress, the lifelong rival. Backdrop. Oh, power bomb. I thought it was going to be a backdrop driver. Gets turned into a one-arm power bomb. Not where Spring Tiger wants to be right now. Whip off of the ropes, trying to create some separation. Cannot take the Queen off of her feet. Round and round and round she goes. Oh, and the referee gets hit, and the chair goes flying. Chair was snuck into the ring by Black Tigress. The Black Tigers cheating as they are wont to do. But it is given Black Tiger Queen control of the match. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush of the famous Baba Ganoush wrestling family gets rid of that chair. And we're looking for the Black Tiger Crash. Hisatsuwaza Black Tiger crashes. And a long stare of the new girl in town. 1, 2, 3. Black Tiger Queen dominating, but needing help from the rest of the Black Tiger. Unbelievable. Black Tiger Crash only took 1, and this is after wrestling a 20-plus minute match just yesterday.
Here is your winner, and still the wrestling Joshi Black Tiger Queen.
The Queen may be unstoppable. But now the blood will flow, the cage will ring. You know what this is.
The following contest is...
War Games! Of War Games! War Games! War Games!
And it is Lucha de Apuestas, Máscara contra Máscara in the Tigers' War.
And there you see the official rules. We do not know who has advantage. That was decided by a coin toss backstage. That will be revealed to all of us when the first cage opens. There is no escape. Leaving the cage for any reason, whether or not of your own free will, is a forfeit. You're 10 years too early to face me, says the man who has lost his mind ever since losing a high-profile singles match to the tag team partner he is so convinced that he carried to Golden Glory. Well, if you were the one carrying him, dude, why did you lose to him? Black Tiger Justice, the traitor, the third man in the Black School of the Tiger style. His body was broken in the Hell in a Cell. Last time he stepped into a pro wrestling cage, he got thrown through it and nearly lost his entire career and may have lost his entire damn mind. Now, I will remind you that the teams know the order of entry. They've chosen their own order of entry. It's not been chosen randomly. So Black Tiger Justice starting off this match, that is a deliberate choice by the Black Tigers. And the man who has, I believe, truly earned that mantle that he wears. The king of high-speed wrestling in the Animated Wrestling League. One of the most successful tag team wrestlers in history. Most recent challenger to the AWL Grand Championship, though he was not successful against Will Ospreay. He got the wrestling world talking about him in that match. But right now, this is everything. This is his identity, this is his name, this is his soul on the line, as it is for all 6 men who will enter this ring. Now, the teams were not told of each other's order of entry, so this is a coincidence. But we've got the Tiger Brothers once again. They met at the Golden War with Tiger Mask 3, the victor. They will face off once again for the first interval of this match. And they're not, they're not waiting for a bell. In fact, the bell will not ring until all 6 wrestlers are in the match. So right now, nobody can win this, but you have to do as much damage to your opponent. Whichever team has advantage, and we don't know that yet. Whichever team has advantage, they have to take advantage of that handicap situation as much as possible before the final and sixth wrestler enters the contest. Because then the match will truly begin. Tiger Driver G3 just to start us off, seconds into the contest, and this is no time limit. Someone's losing their mask. We're going to let them finish the fight. Tiger Driver G3 early in the bout. Dragon Drop as well, calling back to the historical legacy between the Tiger style and the Dragon style. Ministerial Suplex as well. A bit of a shout out to classic AWL style wrestling. Springboard. Tiger Salt. Not a lion salt when a tiger does it. Oh god, both men go for the wheelbarrow hold, and both men falter. That's how well these two know each other. We call them the Tiger Brothers. They were closer than brothers. They were the most successful tag team in the history of the Animated Wrestling League. 10 title defenses in just one reign with those World Tag Team titles. They became the dominant, the name in tag team wrestling. But after Gambahishi Dark threw Black Tiger Justice through that Hell in a Cell cage, down, broke him, beat him, took his Grand Championship. Now we are going to find out who has the advantage. Which cage will open? And it looks like the referee opening the Black Tiger cage. The Black Tigers have advantage. No! Luck of the draw. Knight's Tiger, the loyal servant of the Queen. Black Tiger Buster. And for the next, what is it going to be? Looks like about 2-minute intervals we've got here. For the next 2 minutes, half and half suplex. It's going to be Black Tiger's high speed. Now, they can't leave the ring. That would still count as a forfeit. Elbow drop from the top. Oh, no. Black Tiger Justice looking to do something very stupid. No, he's thinking not. No, I'm not going to do this. Screw this. Or maybe, I mean, okay. Black Tiger Justice not thinking. He is wasting time here. As Black Tiger's high speed, the tag team unified right now. A catch of the kick by TM3. Crucifix. That's just to get the man off of him. Can't get a pinfall from that position because the match technically hasn't started. That's the biggest weakness of these War Game matches, in my opinion. Because you get so much time before anyone can actually end this. This is a prolonged torture session. Now we know the next opening of the cage will be either Tiger Mask 2 or Tiger the Dark. And I think I could hear Knight's Tiger yelling something up at that unified school cage. And you can see Tiger the Dark and Tiger Mask 2, Tiger Mask W in the background there. They are just itching to get into this. But they're locked into the roster that they submitted earlier. And it's Tiger the Dark! Tiger the Dark, the man that the Black Tigers called Traitor. The man who, along with Tiger Mask 2, founded the Unified School of the Tiger Style. The man who trained Black Tiger Justice. And he's making a pit stop. This is completely legal. No disqualifications here. That looked like a Shinai that just got thrown in. That's all he wants. You get a trip to the hardware store on your way into the ring, and Sensei and Seto, teacher and pupil, in the ring together on the left-hand side of your screen. The youngest Tigers on the right. Ministerial suplex by BTJ. Oh, look at that. Off of the ropes. Backflip DDT by Knight's Tiger. And you wonder what we call that tag team, Black Tiger's High Speed. Of course, Tiger Mask 3, the most wins in high-speed rules matches in the AWL. And now the Shinai being used on the left side. You're going to have to keep a close eye on both sides of this. Black Tiger plunge. And a fall of the gods. Fall of the Tiger gods. And now TM3 with a beautiful tornado DDT. Black Tiger suplex, the first Tiger suplex of the match. Tiger the Dark trying to show his student that there is so much more that you should have learned from me. And remember, one of these Tigers is losing their mask tonight. We know the rest of the entrance. We know that next will be Giant Tiger that will give a 3-on-2 advantage to the Black School of the Tiger style. TM3 coming over to help, but not necessary at the moment. The last time before the bell rings, it's going to be even odds. Referee opening the cage. Will Giant Tiger go straight in? No, he does not. He has that right. He is going for a table. Going to slide that through the door. This, I think it'll fit through the door. Yes, it does. Our engineers think of everything. And Giant Tiger taking the time. Throwing in a chair as well. Is he going to go back for the weapons? Yes, going back for more plunder. The Shinai's in there, the chair's in there, and there's a second table being brought in now. Oh, and look at that, right through the table! Goes BTJ! That backfired! Backfired! Giant Tiger entering the ring now. We got one more table that we haven't shattered already. That gets lobbed into the other ring as Giant Tiger, the man who doesn't need a damn weapon, shatters that Shinai over the head of Tiger the Dark. The steel chair, less shattering involved. Belly to back slam. The Tiger brothers trying to take this to that other ring. Oh God, right across the head. Unprotected chair shot to the head of Tiger Mask 3. I said this was going to shorten people's careers. I might have been underestimating it. This could end people's careers. We know Tiger Mask 2, the greatest wrestler to never hold the AWL Grand Championship, will be the next man out, and as soon as he sets foot in that cage, the bell will finally ring. Tiger the Dark takes a hard trip into the far ring. Night Tiger, what is he doing? Oh, here we go. Black Tiger drop. It's the final countdown. Tiger Mask 2 coming into the fray now. He'll have one more chance to shop at the weapons store. Or is he going to come straight in to help his team? He's not even looking at that. He's not even looking at that apron. He's going straight, and there you hear it. The bell has rung. The match is on. Another table shattered by Tiger Mask 3, this time with the carcass of Night Tiger. 2 of the 3 Tigers have gone through tables tonight. 2 of the 3 Black Tigers, I should say. This match has been non-stop chaos since the opening bell. First pinfall, first submission, or first person to leave the cage for any reason will lose the match, will lose their mask. Wondering why these wrestlers are fighting with such veracity. One of these Tigers will be Tiger no more. Tiger Mask 2 of the wild style of the Tiger style. Looking. Boom for the Paradise Lock. He can't go too wild here. He can't go all the way. We've seen a couple of these guys try to go up at the top rope, and the second they look at the top of the cage, second they look down, they say, no, this actually is a terrible idea. Don't blame them. If you slip and fall, that's the forfeit. Axe handle smash. Meanwhile, Tiger the Dark and the man who calls him the Great Traitor on the left-hand side of the ring, the near ring to the entrance. You gotta keep your eyes in the back of your head, and so do all 6 of these wrestlers. This is not an elimination bout. This is one fall. And with cover, 1, 2, kick out. Meanwhile, Darkness Driver. 1, 2, no, Giant Tiger kicks out. And there's another cover on the other side. 1, 2, no, Knight's Tiger kicks out of a Tiger Bomb. Second, Darkness of Doraiba. Does the traitor who earned his mask in the old way? No, does not take the mask of the upstart. Tiger the Dark screaming to the heavens. And possibly the hells as well. Brutal kick. Lariat as TM3 comes in to help Tiger the Dark. Tiger Mask 2 stuck with Knight's Tiger. And he seems to be focusing on the least experienced of the Black Tigers. Maybe he doesn't have the heart to take the mask of his own student. I had a suspicion that might be an issue going into this. Black backflip DDT. Tornado DDT. High-speed, high-octane wrestling all over here. Reversal of fortune by Tiger Mask 2. And, oh! Hot shot. Cross the neck. Cross the rope. TM3 is out of this. Tiger's Destroyer! Tiger Mask 2 is down. He's got 2 Black Tigers in his reign. The Unified School. Black Tiger drop. Not going to be a cover as long as TM3 is right there. Poison Rana to Tiger Mask 2. Knight's Tiger looking to do something stupid. He doesn't. We have a cover. 1, 2, no. Tiger Mask 2 out at 2. TM3 caught between 2 worlds right now. Tries to do some damage on his return. Wait a minute. The original Black Tiger Bomb. Into the cover, that could be it. 1, 2, not Tiger Mask 2, not that, no! He gets out, just gets the shoulder up. Just barely gets the shoulder up. You gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Knight's Tiger looking for the Black Tiger plunge. But no, Tiger Mask 3 reverses it. Gets out of it. Tiger suplex, right hand side, 1, Tiger suplex 2, 3, that's it, he got it, the Tigers to go, the Unified School survives, the Black Tigers lose a mask. Wait, what are they doing? Hey, wait a minute, Black Tiger Queen and Black Tigress just jumped out with that helmet of Knight's Tiger. The second he just took his mask off, and they jammed the helmet back on his head. They're running, they're out of the crowd. The Black Tigers.
Knight's Tiger will surrender his mask. As soon as we find him. Where the hell is he?
They're out the back. They're out the back, not the building. I don't believe it.
The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission and knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship.
Okay, as we're preparing for the main event, just want to clarify what happened. Knight's Tiger did the honorable thing. He removed his mask. However, Black Tiger Queen and Black Tigress ran out through the crowd. They grabbed that helmet that Knight's Tiger wears as part of his presentation gear, jammed it on his head, rather painfully it looked like, grabbed him, and dragged him over the barricade, and I gotta presume, halfway back to Japan by now. Or at least halfway to the airport. Stay tuned to the Animated Wrestling League to see the face of Knight's, well, Tiger, question mark. But right now, we have got a match between the old school of the AWL and the hottest thing in all of wrestling today. Let me run down what you're looking at. NJPW World Television Champion Jeff Cobb. Provisional King of Pro Wrestling Champion, the Dominator Great O'Khan. Ring of Honor World Television Champion Kyle Fletcher, All Elite Wrestling International Champion and Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion Will Ospreay. 4 wrestlers, 5 championships across 4 different companies. 1 United Empire. The United Empire rules professional wrestling. And I don't think it's an accident that they brought out the Golden Cavalcade right now.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, by way of Las Vegas, Nevada. The number 1 rank in the AWL Best 4, the Technical Wizard, Lee Masters. As his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion. Tonight making his 4th title defense, accompanied by and representing the United Empire, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. This is an officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey Bobaganoush in charge.
A clash of 2 very different styles of what animated wrestling should look like. Originals versus outsiders, which is the better draw? We settle this in the crucible of combat, and we're going for, oh no, thought he was going for an instant Oz cutter, but a springboard blade by Will Ospreay, and another front blade, not so hidden blade there by Ospreay, starting off this match. First cover of the contest, and so far, Lee Masters has not gotten a shot in. Lee Masters, originally trained in mixed martial arts, migrated over to professional wrestling, has really blended those 2 styles of combat together. Will Ospreay is pure puroresu, Brit Rest, Lucha Libre. He can do it all, but he is pure professional wrestling. Hybrid versus exclusive. Original versus outsider. Season 0 versus the hottest thing on the market today. Great hip toss, maintains wrist control, hits that elbow drop. And it is all for the AWL Grand Championship. And with those 4 men, even if Ospreay loses tonight, there'll still be 4 champions in the United Empire. Jeff Cobb retaining the NJPW World Television Championship at Dominion. Greater Khan winning back the KOPW Championship, a provisional championship at Dominion. Kyle Fletcher of AEW, still the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. And of course, if I mention AEW, I cannot help but point out Forbidden Door. As we record this, just a couple of weeks away. By the time you see him next season, Will Ospreay could be the AEW World Champion. He could take it from Swerve. It may be Swerve's house, but it could be Ospreay's belt. So right now, it's all about the biggest prize in animated wrestling. I say one of the biggest prizes in all professional wrestling. It's the AWL Grand Championship. It's the Season 22 finale. It's the Battle Zone. It's the Greater Toronto Area. And it's Lee Masters. Never before has Lee Masters been a Grand Champion. He has never held an AWL singles title. He was the British Openweight Champion at one point. He is the most successful tag team champion of all time. 3 different partners, 10 title reigns. Nobody's gotten close to that. But this is not tag team wrestling. This is singles, Sonny Jim. This is a singles match, bruv, as Will Ospreay might say. St. George himself, the Slayer of Dragons, both Emerald and American. Oh, and a drop kick right to the knee Oh god, that might have done some serious damage. Will Ospreay. Injury bugs have been a problem for AEW wrestlers as of late. Get well soon, Eddie Kingston. Get well soon, Dax Harwood. Get well soon, basically everybody. And a bit of a hard shot there. Illegal. That would be illegal in MMA. Completely fine in professional wrestling. Lee Masters feeling the power, feeling the adrenaline, thinking that that AWL Grand Championship is at his disposal. And no, oh god, the distraction! Stomp! Standing stomp! 1! Will Ospreay can do things in that ring that mere mortals should not be able to. And here's the standing hidden bredo. Shot from behind. And now, oh, no, right to the face. I am the standard bearer, bruv, says Will Ospreay. I am the pinnacle of professional wrestling, the United Empire. The international, interpromotional faction is professional wrestling in 2024. This is Reiwa Puroresu personified. Goes to the Ozcutter, backstep by Lee Masters to save himself. I don't know what the hell Great O'Khan is doing. Trying to distract everybody from you, me, and the camera guy. Oh, wait, get him out of there. Dude, don't stand in front of the hard cam. What the hell's wrong with you? Don't tell him I said that. I don't want to die. Oh! One standing star attempt too many. Drop kick off of the springboard. Ospreay with an option here, going up top. Elbow drop from the top. He may not be AWL original, but he has the spirit of the league through and through.
Gopen kicker, 5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
The Animated Wrestling League, where there is no, all styles are welcome. There is no AWL gateway. It's open door. We invite everybody from around the world of professional wrestling to join us here in the Animated Wrestling League. And we want the best of the best, and that is what Will Ospreay is. Keep standing, hidden blade. Oh, and if you think rolling to the outside is going to do a damn thing, bit of an homage to Kenny Omega, standing springboard sky twister press does not connect. Ground and pound, but intelligent defense, at least for the moment. Oh. Ospreay grabbing his head. I think it's just been busted open. I don't think anybody in the Animated Wrestling League so far has made Will Ospreay bleed. And the title is on the line. DDT, the 20 count on the outside. I'll remind you of the champion's advantage. The title only changes hands on pinfall, submission, or knockout. Count, ring out, disqualification, time limit draw, nothing. Oh! And there's a chair out there on the floor. That was the Great O'Khan's doing. Kyle Fletcher and his horrible haircut there as well. Seriously, why would anyone go to Don Callis for advice on your hair? He doesn't have any. Halfway through the time limit now. Great deal of experience in Japan in Shinihon Puroresu, of course, for Will Ospreay. He knows how to work with a 20 count. Boot to the midsection. He's going for Stormbreaker. And is he going to get it? He is. He Satowaza. Stormbreaker! No! I was letting the moment speak for itself. But Lee Masters able to survive. Springboard. Oscut. No, it doesn't connect. Second time trying the Oscutter in this match, and Ospreay not able to hit it. This is going to give the challenger an opportunity. He's going to the basics. He's keeping it simple. He's literally been wrestling here since Attitude. Literally, that was the first game I ever made the AWL on, was WWF Attitude. For the PS1. Vertical suplex now. Up and down into the rear naked choke. This could do it. This could do it. This could give us a brand new champion. This could bring the belt back to the AWL. My voice and my lungs are going, but I don't give a shit right now. I'll take the water later. Ospreay rolls over to relieve some of the pressure. and is able to escape the hold, barely. 8 minutes into the contest. Oh, Hidembredo! He has been throwing that elbow up, down, and oh no! Lee Masters right into the pit of Vipers. Tornado again! Ugh. Will Ospreay just a half second off from Lee Masters. That's such that, I mean, okay, Ospreay's been around the world and back again 100 times. But still, Lee Masters is the veteran here. He's the senpai. He's the one with the experience advantage. And notice how, as soon as Lee Masters went to the outside, the rest of the United Empire, they scarpered. They scattered. The United Empire, they are not, this is not the House of Torture. This is not the Bullet Club. They do not interfere physically in each other's matches. They'll distract, they'll inform, but they won't get physically involved. Even if a disqualification keeps the belt on Will Ospreay, Will wants to win this legit vertical suplex position. Brain Buster! And once again, halfway through the time limit, going up again. Brain Buster! Will Ospreay using the 20 count. He is going to break Enzigiri, or I'm not sure that was an Enzigiri or back shining Rizado, one or the other. Up to 14. This could be a double count out. I think since Will left the ring last, this would be a win for Will, but I don't think he wants it this way. In fact, I know he doesn't. Spin kick. Modified Billy Robinson special. 18. Someone's got to get back in the ring. Ospreay does. He's going to break the count. Yes, he is. Tope Suicida.
10 minutes. 10 minutes passed.
Miscommunication. Kyle Fletcher was already throwing Lee Masters back into the ring when Will Ospreay showed some integrity. Broke the count with the Tope Suicida. Oh! And he drops on that leg that was drop kicked earlier. Ripcord knee strike. Going after that left leg of Ospreay. He needs a solid base to be able to pull off half of his moves, including the Stormbreaker and even the Tiger Driver 90 whatever, the Storm Driver, though he has said he's retired that move. Hammer fist now, Lesnar-esque, and the elbow strikes as well, trying to break. And I can confirm, Will Ospreay has been busted open. He is bleeding. Trying to make that worse before going to the cover. Not enough. Under 20 minutes left in the time limit. Elbow drop. Going for the joint. Going for the shoulder. Right where the shoulder meets the pectoral. Lariato over the top rope down to the floor. Lee Masters is in control. He's not going to try anything stupid like a big dive, but he does wait a fraction of a second too long. Ospreay feeling his second win now, I think. I can confirm Knight's Tiger has been rushed out of the building by the rest of the Black School of the Tiger style. Knowing how the Black Tigers don't tolerate failure, we may not see him again. I don't know, but if we do, he will not be wearing his mask. Oh, look at that! Will Ospreay with about 20 strikes to the inside of the knee, where the knee pad provides the least amount of protection. Boom, Pele! For the third time in the match. The count on the outside goes over the 10 count. Oh no, not again. Brain Buster! And I think at least part of him hit the chair. Spin kick. Oh, the educated feet of Will Ospreay with the blood trickling down Ospreay's face right now. That's going to impair his vision. This is the main event. This is the season finale. This is the Animated Wrestling League. Will Ospreay going to the top. Elbow drop from the top. And that's a knockout, says the referee. Will Ospreay is still your Grand Champion.
Here is your winner,
The blood tells the story. This was not a walk in the park for the aerial assassin, for the Billy Goat. But this is the end of Season 22 of the Animated Wrestling League. Lee Masters' partner Sammy Nix is the next scheduled challenger. But we're going to have to wait for that. Thank you so much for watching Season 22. Please subscribe. We'll see you soon for the off-season. But for tonight, korede kimarida.